There's nothing that anybody wants more that is in the USF corner than to see you guys come off the floor and have the feeling that you want. And the truth is, you are capable of it if you control your emotions and do your job. Do not make this a bigger deal than it's supposed to be. Trust yourself. The system of waiting until October, I think, is broken.
Everybody needs to keep working so that everybody keeps pushing everybody else.
Post your videos. If I don't see you open gym, it didn't happen. Does everybody understand that? Okay.
This is the best start of a USF cheer program ever, in my opinion.
Seniors, enjoy the last moments before the stadium is full.
My body feels so stale right now. Yeah, like I feel so stale in the mornings. Like I gotta I don't know. Leighton was actually yelling at us the other day when we were warming up and he was like, "You guys are not leftovers. You don't need to warm up." And then we did a rewind and it fell and he goes, "All right, maybe you guys need to get back in the microwave."
Make it perfect, execution. It's not what you're doing, it's how you look while you're doing it. Confident. Okay, here we go. Squeeze, squeeze. Here we go, and green. Good job, y'all. Arms and legs, stretch it out. Up, up, up. She's breaking her lines. Come on, y'all, focus. Let's go. Let it go, y'all. Let's hit this. Keep it up. Nice. Let's go. Focus. Good. Okay, here we go. Finish your routine. Finish it. Come on, y'all. Nice. Come on, keep it up. Finish it. Handstands. Handstands. Good handstands. Lift. We're lifting. Keep it up. Keep it up. Everything she's touching today. Words. I don't have words. Okay, I don't have words. I don't have words. Okay, y'all come here. Traditional, come here. Rodeo, y'all can start warming up some things. Get your bodies warm. Traditional, come here.
I feel like rodeo is actually a really, really good thing this year because we didn't have it last year. And last year when I would think about potentially being on traditional, it was a very scary thought. But I feel like rodeo really prepares us to be able to potentially be on traditional next year or the year after or something.
Do you look in the mirror and tell yourself, I am going to be a national champion? How many of you have done that? How many of you have honestly looked in the mirror and said, I'm going to be a national champion? Okay, how many of you have not? Few. Do you look in the mirror and say, I'm going to hit 2 routines for traditional in Orlando? Okay, how many have not? Some of you need to, I know a few of you do, okay? I accidentally opened a journal where one person wrote it on the top of her page, first thing, first page.
The journaling was, that was Sandy's idea. I'll give her all credit for that on her with the journaling because she wanted them to be able to look back on that journal and remember the journey or remember the season, the 23-24 season. And having that journal for them will be a good, keepsake to look back on the season.
Others of you, I'm not sure if you think it, we talk about manifesting. I can tell you, I've been manifesting since the morning after we did not make finals. And I can tell you when we talk about saying I got you, your staff, we have you. We have done everything that we can, from spring recruiting to tryouts to the way this team was picked to when we changed picking traditional to how we set up these routines. We have you. We are doing everything we can. Some of you do not lock in to instill confidence in your team. Some of you let your teammates worry about what you are doing, and it's not fair. Do I still believe we're going to Orlando and hitting 2 traditional routines? Absolutely. I believe we're hitting 4 for 4 in Orlando. I believe everything that I've said to you from day one. The journey could be a whole lot easier if some of you will lock in. Some of you do that thing, you know that girl when you get in warm-ups and that one girl makes everybody else stressed out because she doesn't just do her job? Some of you do that at practice, and it's not cool. It's not fair. If you can hit something one day, you can hit it the next day if you will just focus on what you're doing.
In regards to the preparation of this team, we started it in August by selecting the 20. We gave them the objective of what we wanted them to work on. We took the time to work on it throughout the year. So yes, they're way more prepared than they were last year, in my opinion. As a coaching staff and as a coaching as a whole, I think yes, we did enough reps, but just like anything in cheerleading, it all comes down to what they're gonna do when it counts.
But some of you allow yourself to do good reps and then bad reps and then say things like, I don't know. I don't know why we're hitting. None of you standing here should be able to say that at this point. Like, you were picked for a reason because you do know how to do cheerleading.
Honestly, you can ask anyone. I've been obsessed with cheer my whole life. Every year I tell myself, Sam, I'm cutting you off this year while it's still an option. You don't have to cheer next year. You're not doing it. You're going to live a life of no pain because obviously I am knee braced and ankle braced up. But every year nationals comes around, I'm like, God, I can't give it up yet. And especially after last year, I knew the second I got off the stage that was not it for me. It's what gets me up out of bed in the morning. It's all I think about, especially now during 2-a-days, but it keeps me going. It gives me a goal and a purpose almost. Makes me happy.
We've done enough great ones that going backwards, it's not okay. We now suddenly are doing the Bufu pyramid well, and now we've hot potatoed to the stunt. It's not okay. Does everybody get that? Like, I'm just gonna call a spade a spade. It's not okay. It puts doubt in your teammates, and it has to change.
I think everyone's just kind of understanding the timing better and what to do. I think me and Sammy were probably the biggest part of the problems. And especially when me and Sammy's timing's like off or whatever, it makes it really hard. But I think we've kind of fixed that problem. It's still not great. It's not perfect 10 out of 10 times, which is where we need it to be, but it's definitely getting more consistent, which is what we've been looking for the entire year. So I'm pretty happy with that right now. Like 2 days later, if it's still just like how it is, I won't be happy with it. But I feel like with all the setbacks that have happened in that pyramid, I feel like we're doing an okay job picking it back up and getting consistent again.
You can't have, like, a hit takes everybody believing in themselves and believing in the team. Not half of you believing in one and half of you believing in the other. There's no place for that, like, doubt.
Remember who you are. Why you're here. Why you're one of those 20 girls out there on that mat.
I love you, because you buy right in and then Kelly gets emotional. I'm like, she felt that.
I did. I felt it in my heart, y'all. Like, we talk every day. It sucks that I can't be here because of work. It kills me that I can't be here. We talk hours every day. She gets so excited when y'all are doing so great. And then I walk in this morning and it's like, ugh.
Average teams or average athletes do it sometimes. Good teams do it most of the time. And great teams do it all of the time. I think we all know that you are a great team, and some of you know that you are a great team, but you are acting like an average team at practice, which is making you an average team. It's making you perform like you're an average team. We need to flip that switch from being just average to being what we already know that you are, is that great team that does it all the time. Despite the injuries, despite how tired you are, despite the basketball games and the time away from your families, like it needs to be all the time. Be the great team.
Every time I'm barking at y'all for not catching stuff at the top and using your legs, you're just making yourself tired. So I want y'all to focus on better technique when you go through this one. Find out where your breathers are, and when you pop down the 1-1-1s and you're marking the rest, I want you to ask yourself, am I really tired right now? Or am I good to go? Because you should be able to finish. And being able to finish is being able to use good enough technique in the beginning to make sure you have the energy to finish. So I really want to just do this once. I just want to do this once, okay? So if that's what everybody's, yes, if that's what everybody's, like, and do some situational things right now. Put yourselves out there, semis. It's the day. Today's the day. Nationals is around the corner, and I'm hoping that whatever steps we had taken this year will ensure that we'll be able to get it done on the mat. I told this to Sandy, I'm going to turn over a new leaf because it's going to happen. Just like game day happened. It's going to happen with traditional. And if it's not y'all, it's some of them. If it's not y'all, I want it to be y'all because you've put in enough work and the opportunity is there for you. But if it's not y'all, one day before Sandy hangs it up, there will be a traditional team that walks into this program and just says, dag nabbit, here we go. And they don't hold back, and there's no fear, and they remember their training. USF is going to either do it or not do it in both game day or traditional. And last year, they were able to do it in game day, and we weren't able to do it in traditional. I want this team to more than anything, I want you to start it. Because once it starts, we're not going to stop. I promise you. And it will have always started by you. You will come in here with your little girl, with your husbands, and when life moves on, and you will know as a banner is hanging on here because our old asses will still be around. You will know that it started with y'all.
Our front 1.5 is doing good. Our hand-to-hand's a little wonky, but it's also day however many, so we're kind of dying. It's not an excuse, but I know we can do it, so I feel good.
When we're calm and just like really focusing on what we need to do every single time, it's fine. So as long as we can keep it like that, we should be consistent.
When it comes to cheerleading, I've just always loved performing in front of a crowd. I've been a cheerleader since I was 5 years old, and I've just always loved the friendships, the practice, like performing, everything about it.
No one's gonna watch you. You're over there, okay? The only person that's watching is the cheer gods. To know how much work you're gonna put into things, okay? But at the end of the day, you four should be the most conditioned, strongest stunt groups out of everybody here. Rodeo and game day. You understand what I'm saying?
I think we can get a little tired and sometimes lose technique. And we've been trying to tell Michaela, focus, like say keywords and help her focus on specific things.
I am
Michaela shouldn't be nursing that injury. We have to be able to let them have a bad rep or two and still do our jobs to keep them safe. Does that make sense? So I thought this was a phenomenal practice. I'm not mad at anybody. I'm telling you from right now, you need to challenge yourself that mid layers aren't falling and that we are taking care of our teammates no matter what. I don't care if they come down kicking, screaming, and punching. It still sets us back.
What y'all do from day one to when we're finished, it's gonna be what it's gonna be. So either own it or don't own it, or let us know. I don't know. I am not okay with the fact that she's 2 weeks out and not throwing a running tumbling now and not doing everything. As a coach, I am not okay with it. I am pissed. And right now, after the day off of stunning, you come in here and we're throwing rewinds, leaning over there, and I've already told you what I said. If you're gonna favor that ankle, just don't stunt.
Work together, same thing. Put your hands up, lift over both feet, lift. You were low. Sammy, you're lower, honey. I don't know another language to say it in. That's why it goes your way, because you don't have your hands up. Okay.
Yeah. Please go grab a drink. Please go grab a drink.
Okay.
Sandy, come here. That group, come here, please.
I've always just had like ankle issues. I've sprained them before in all-star cheer. Just here on dead mat as a college cheerleader, it just makes it worse on harder floor. So it's doing better. I've been doing treatment with Mike and it's getting better. Only 2 weeks till nationals, so.
I don't know. Okay, I don't know what her mind frame is or whatever else, but I've already classified her as you from last year. And what I told Sandy was, we're doing it again. We're taking some rookie girl, some freshman girl from All Stars, and throwing her into collegiate stunts. And we failed Kayla Dick last year. This year she's figuring it out, but now we're doing the same thing with Michaela. So if you can give her any words of encouragement or tell her she can do this or whatever else to coach her up and help her up, it would help. Keep doing it. Up until the day you guys get off at the floor at finals.
In my mind, I don't think he failed me, and I don't ever think a coach will ever be able to fail me, just because I know that as much as he says, like, the training wasn't there was too much on my plate, there are things I could have done to push myself harder that season. There are things I could have done to try to make it work. I do remember being really stressed out and feeling like I had to remember a lot of technique, but that's more on me, I think. Like, I was the one that fell. I was the one on stage. It's not like Leighton could go up and save it for me. Like, that was me. And, like, our group. It was everyone in the group. And it happened. There's nothing we can do about it now. But when he's comparing me to Michaela, I think Michaela and I's situations are definitely very similar to what happened last year, especially because she basically has my exact same group, minus Haley. And I've talked to her about it a lot because I understand how hard it can be. And when everyone gets mad at one person in the stunt group, which tends to happen, like a lot of stunt groups, one person will mess up and then that person kind of becomes the target a lot, especially if one person's getting yelled at from the coaches a lot, the group in turn is also going to kind of attack that person. And that happened to me last year too. Like, I understand it, I get it, and I try to help her, but I think it's something that you kind of need to overcome yourself mentally. Like, it's a lot. Like, coming from All-Star, going to UCA, the style of cheerleading is different. The style of coaching is nothing like I've ever experienced before, and I assume not many people have experienced coaching like this, unless they've grown up with Sandy and Leighton their entire lives. But it's difficult as a first year. It's difficult changing styles of cheer. It's difficult learning new things. It's difficult when you feel like you're falling behind, because I felt like that last year. My group got changed in the beginning of two-a-days. Like, I always felt last year like I was just a couple steps behind everyone. And I started to feel a little bit like that this year as well, but I'm kind of starting to pick it back up again, which is nice, and I don't really feel that way as much anymore. And it's easier to handle now mentally that I've been through it once already, so I think she'll be fine. I have so much faith in that girl. I really, really want her to do well, just because, like, I want her to do better than I did at my first nationals. I don't want her to have to deal with everything, like, feeling like it's your fault. I don't want her to constantly have to hear the comments like, oh, like this looks eerily like it did last year, because it sucks. And I wouldn't want her to go through that. Like, I have to go through it, and I get it. I deserve to go through it, but I have a lot of faith in her. I think she will pull through.
Can you tell me more about the dogs dancing on TikTok?
Okay.
I'm just joking.
I don't even know what the TikTok sound was. I think it was like, I just want to play, I think. But they were like, yeah.
And it's over there. You're not square push. That's what he's saying.
Your body,
Like you're not square to push up
Do an
on
extension.
her.
Do an extension, please. Go, other side.
Uh-oh.
Ready, go, 1, 2.
Wait, hold on. I don't have her.
What?
You gotta pick your feet up more than that, honey.
Go, 1, 2, go.
Okay.
She's not, Sandy, she's not even standing on your foot. She is not, listen, she is not even trying to. Come down. I asked you not to be selfish, honey. I asked you. If you're up in an extension and I'm up there holding you and I could tell that you are just literally leaning on me, no matter what she's telling them, his basis is not right. Is the ankle hurting you? No. Then why are you not standing on that side? Every top girl knows not to put weight in this foot because this is the foot that goes up in stunts. Right now, as a base, I was trying to not hold that foot, and that's all you were standing on. Please stop standing on her and stand on that foot. If your foot hurts, then don't do it. Extension. Sandy, you got to stunt with the feet. 1, 2, go.
Don't drop her on me.
Go. I'm not dropping you on her. Your back spot should be helping you hold it too.
Well, she's not.
Stay.
Stand up on my side. Lift up, please.
Does that hurt, hon?
Yeah, that.
No, I'm talking to her.
Oh, no.
Okay, so stop. I need you to listen to me. Listen to me. It's not her. It's not just her.
I'm not just
I know
saying
that.
it's
I know.
her.
I'm asking you to make an adjustment too.
Leighton decided to throw me into Michaela's stunt group. And, you know, he used to do that a lot to me back in the day. Just be like, Sandy, jump in, Sandy, jump in. And so without warning, he's like, jump in, do this. It wasn't hard stunts or anything, but on all seriousness aside, I'm getting older and I don't use those muscle groups every day. Work out every day, but they're different muscle groups. So I had to actually use technique to kind of feel what was different. At the same time, not kidding and the funny off, it actually was good for me to see because I have worked a lot with that group and I was trying to figure out like what in the world they were talking about when they were, you know, kind of shifting underneath it. And she was shifting her weight back and forth, even on like simple things. So that's how she always stunts?
Oh! Oh!
Okay.
That was kind of funny. I don't know. So I have a technique issue where I fluctuate my weight in my feet, and I don't have all my weight over my main base like I should. So Sandy was trying to show me and make me feel the right way to do it.
Is that she like doesn't?
And 1, 2.
Okay. Go in. It does shift. It constantly, like on both sides of it, it constantly shifts to the point when Leighton let go for a split second, like it hurt on me. I'm not gonna lie, that's why I said to him, like, I'm old, I'm not young anymore, don't do that. I didn't even think she was lifting because you're like this. You have to lift up. It cannot shift. You have to zip up and just don't move. Okay, do it together. Like, and I wasn't trying to be funny, but it was like.
I know, but you know when I catch sometimes I have to focus on one leg because it'll be on this leg or that leg sometimes. Like,
Just do an extension. Is that any better? And back down, 1, 2. Like, and I've tried to say many times, like, you have to zip up your legs. And like, when you stunt, like, when I would stunt, I literally have myself so pulled in that this part of my feet would be higher in my shoes because I'm zipped up my legs. I'm still over the balls of my feet, but my inner thighs don't actually touch when I put my feet together, but I am pulling them in. So it is one item, not 2 separate items. Okay. She was teetering back and forth, and so like I did both sides of the stunt. and it was the same both directions. That day, I do feel like in seeing that, we were able to kind of get over a barrier a little bit, though, because I think in realizing that that's what she was doing, one, I was able to communicate with her a little differently, and two, I also was able to realize what the bases were feeling. It's really hard for the bases to get on the same page. You know, you want them, and especially in like twisting and flipping stunts, to be able to reach for the feet and drive up and know they're driving one object up, but it's really hard to work together if the weight is constantly shifting side to side. So that was definitely something that we went from there. But of course, anytime you actually stunt, or it always brings you back and makes you reminisce. I know the girls were like, oh, did that make you want to stunt again? And I'm always like, yeah, I'm good for 1 or 2 stunts a year, but does that make me want to stunt with you every day? No. Oh, God, no. I have not tumbled since I had Brindley. I had a C-section and tumbling was retired. I'm sure I could look up some tumbling for you on YouTube, but no, I won't flip again. Every now and then I stunt still with Leighton just for fun, but tumbling, no. Sorry. Not going to happen.
The University of South Florida, put your hands together for the Bulls!
Let's go, y'all! Here we go! Here we go! And music's on! Good! Stay calm! Go to the feet! Stay calm! Toes! Toes! Good! Green, gold, USF! Sharp! Green, gold. Back handsprings. Stay calm. Back handsprings. Yes, 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 yes. Stay calm. Stay calm.
Come on, y'all!
Stay calm. Stay calm.
Yes, ladies!
Focus. Handstand. Yes.
Finish!
Catch high. Catch high. That was good.
You almost start crying. Get it together. January 1st, 1/1/24, the first full out of the year. They had a good warm-up. We did a field warm-up, so they got their bodies really warm. When they finally took the floor, there was a certain calmness to them. when they did that elite and the hand-to-hands went up and didn't move, I was like, okay, they're in it. They got to the cheer. The energy level was there. The tumbling was good timing right before that. But just like all of them, it got to the backhand full-up 1-1-1s, and, I kind of held my breath a little bit. But the timing of it was the best I've seen thus far. I would take that in semis. I would take that in finals. But when they hit that, the confidence they had, the lift from the top girls, the high Vs, the pop-off, it was almost perfect. Almost perfect. But then I cracked a smile because I knew in the rewind or our second elite IME sequence, when they did the full rounds, I knew there was nothing that was going to prevent them from not hitting that routine. And it was a great hit. Their first hit of the year was exactly what Sandy and I needed to see. I need y'all to watch this. We're watching it as a program. I don't care about if you've seen it before. We're watching it as a program because the people on this team this team does not exist anymore, but this team went through the same exact grind that y'all are going through, except you guys have an advantage compared to them from last year, okay? You have a huge advantage. But let's go ahead and watch. There is no audio, but you're gonna go ahead and watch. This team should have been prepared to go ahead and execute this routine. Okay? Don't just look at yourself, look at the program. But if you are on the floor, damn straight look at yourself to see what mistakes you made and make sure you don't do them again. If you don't own the fact that you get another opportunity to go on the floor to do it, then, I don't know what to tell you.
I've honestly tried to avoid watching that routine all year because every time I see it, it just brings me back to like how I felt in that exact moment. Like I remember exactly like visual of what was happening in that fall, both like the bobble in the middle of the routine and then our complete pyramid falling. So it's just like, it just sucks. Like you just relive that moment and all those feelings that I felt as soon as we came off that floor, like all the frustration and, just kind of feeling like failure.
Now, if you want to know what the reasons were behind that performance, I mean, you can go on YouTube and you'll hear all kinds of reasons. I didn't have anything left, blah, 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 this and that. The varsity has already made this competition easier for y'all because game day is now on what? One day. We didn't have a problem with stunts though. We had a problem with pyramids. So if you need to get more reps, do more reps. Okay. Kenzie said today was semis. That's the last time we did semis. So if today is truly semis, can't wait to see semis.
Every time we step on that floor, we hit this routine. Facts. Sorry.
You blew it out of sight, out of mind.
Bow, bow.
I just can't take
No,
it.
no.
Again and again and again and again.
Over here, these rewinds, they've hit them. They should have stayed low and finished. But I can slow down. I can zoom in, which is what I did. Zoom in on every little thing that happened. And I did that last year. And I drew my conclusions. I drew my conclusions as a coach. Okay? I have no control. I have no clue how this is all going to end. I don't know if y'all are going to hit on the 7th or not. I don't know if they're going to hit in Orlando. Okay? And the only role that y'all have is to do what? Cheer them on and keep them positive and reinforce you got this. You know what I'm saying? Right now, you're about to do that same exact thing. Okay? Please go grab a drink. They're about to go full out. My spotters for their full out. Be there for them.
Dear God, I just want to thank you for today and just the opportunity we have just to be together and hit a full out. I pray that you would just bring calmness over everybody, help everyone to let go of any fear, any anxiety, God, and just give us confidence to go out on the floor as a family and just hit. Help us to take one thing at a time and just give us the strength, God. We love you and ask all these things in your name. Amen.
Amen.
All righty, continuing on with our competition. All the way from Tampa, Florida. Let's hear for the Bulls of South Florida.
Let's go, y'all. Let's go, y'all.
Lift her leg up. Lift her leg up. She gets hurt in that pyramid because of the lazy people lifting the leg up.
Back handsprings. Stay straight. Back handsprings. Yes, yes, yes. Finish, finish. Here we go. Finish. Good. Here we go. Lift. Good. Here we go. Finish. Let's go. Finish. Handstands. Handstands. Finish. Finish. Good. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. Don't you dare fall.
Now back handspring 1-on-1. Go right now. Go right now. The what fell, go right now. That was a fall. That was a major bobble. We lost a lot of points on that. We might not have made finals. Get set, please.
Gotta do a good handspring. You gotta get her chest up. You gotta do your
So
job.
you know I'm going to go until you hit one. So right now you're the freshest. So don't be stupid. Finish throwing, please.
You guys, don't just throw stuff to throw it. Go back to what works. Right now, you're throwing stuff just
Get
to throw
set,
it.
please. Music's on.
Calm down. God dang it. You're not doing good handsprings. You're not getting her chest up.
With this, like, from semis, I don't know if we would have made it. And I honestly, so my boo-foo fell in that. And honestly, I'm kind of glad that happened almost, just so it's like, I hope, because I got this feeling myself, and I hope everyone in my group got the feeling, like, I don't want that to happen ever again. Like, if we're going full out, like, we have to go full out with the intent to hit. And because that fell, like, I don't know, that kind of, like, lit a fire for me a little bit more. Like, that made me really, really want to, like, hit them afterwards. And, like, I wanted to go full out again. I'm not going to lie. Like, I wanted to redeem myself. And this entire season for me feels like a big, like, redemption year after I fell last year. So I absolutely cannot have that boo-foo fall anymore.
I'm going to tell you the same thing I told traditional or rodeo. I don't know if I picked the right people because I thought I did last year. And I told them that they are the future of this program. And I pray to God that y'all put it together. And I said, I don't know what they're going to do on the floor. It should be a hit. And was it a hit? No. And the mistakes that were made are mistakes that I thought we'd already worked on. I couldn't be more ecstatic for the future of this program in regards to our rodeo team. There really is something, good about being able to get that kind of experience, not just in the two-a-day process, but just pulling together the team to be able to hit their routine. Today, we had a full out that they hit, their true full out that they hit today. I guess on our friends and family, which in regards to our friends and family, we're not a team that has been known to be able to hit our routines at friends and family. It's always been, it's been tragic, to be honest. Like what we expect when they do it usually is a hit, but every year we have, some problems. This year we have our 2 routines, our rodeo group and our traditional. So we have 2 opportunities to hit our routine. And I truly believe that it's within their hands this year to be able to do it, to break that, 10-year plus years of not being able to finish at Friends and Family. That'll be a good way to go into nationals if they can, get it done when it counts.
So the purpose of rodeo is to kind of prepare us for next year. So the people who aren't on traditional, and some of us aren't even on game day, just have the opportunity to continue working on our skills.
All right, and next up, taking the floor from Tampa, Florida. Give it up for the all-girl team from the University of South Florida. Let's go, y'all. Be confident. We go. Take your time, okay? Okay, here we go, and we go. Music's on. You're fine, you're fine. Go! Let's go! Good! Good girl, come on, y'all. Good! There we go! Flat feet! Flat feet! Good pitches! Good! Go! Green! Go! Bulls! This time yell USF! USF! Green! Go! USF! Green! Go! USF! Green! Go! Good job, y'all! Here we go! Flat feet! Feet together! Chest up! Take your time! Stay low! Good! Here we go! Feet together! Feet together! Take your time! Feet together! You're okay, you're okay, you're fine, you're fine! Focus! Take your time! Good! Hold it! You're fine!
as a team for traditional, it definitely wasn't our best full out, but I did my job, so that's all you can really control in cheerleading. All you can worry about is what you do and your job, but it's so crazy that I'm coming up to the end of my rookie year. I feel like it just started and now it's ending.
How do you think the team is mentally ready for nationals? Don't lie.
Okay.
Do you think the traditional team is mentally ready for nationals?
Yeah, I feel like the traditional team is ready for nationals. While we didn't have the best blast full out today, at Wiregrass, I still think we'll hit when it counts. We've always been good performers for traditional. Like as a team overall, whenever we go out and perform, we always do good. So I think it's going to be an amazing outcome.
If I'm being fully honest, I plan on knocking the roof off this place on Sunday. I just haven't said that out loud.
I can't accept the loss, I'm hard-headed. There's a little bit of madness to my method. Me falling off that fine line that I'm treading. I risk anything to be great, and I'm not letting nobody rob me of my victory. Number one, that's what I'm meant to be. When by any means, only thing that makes sense to me, I can make nice or make history. I got that dog in me, yeah, turn me up. Big energy, got the crowd going nuts. I got that dog in me, yeah, Eddie up. I take on anyone, I don't need no one, no, I got that dog in me, yeah. I'm talking all bite, no bark, I could rip your squad apart. I got that dog in me, so what's up? Yeah, so what's up? I told her move over. Enough of that mediocre I've been. The man since cruising around in the stroller. I got ice in my veins like a cut in Minnesota. Why not show you how I'm built? Come a little closer. A lot of heart, been smart, aura gotta glow. We can restart, give head start, still get the same result. I'm about mine. Don't you get it confused? I'm a win again. Yeah, that's all that I do. I got that.